Hello again. So back with another tutorial. What I want to do in this tutorial is to look at collections and how we can actually have a simpler way of being able to find where our photos are. When we imported all of these, I actually imported these with keywords of South Wales. It's actually not South Wales, it's actually my garden. So let's just create that as garden. So I've selected all the photos I want to change the keyword. Just type garden in there and that will have changed all of the keywords in the selected photos. So if we go to the collections panel and we click on plus, I have the option to create a collection, a smart collection or a collection set. A collection set is really nothing more than a collection of collections. So that's what I want to do as my top level, and so what we'll do is we'll call this collection set March photos and we'll just click on create. Now I don't need to worry about where this is held on disk because it's not an actual folder on the disk. This is just a virtual folder, a logical folder created within Lightroom, and I'm just going to use it as a way of grouping images. So having got my collection of March, or my collection set of March photos, in here I'm going to create a collection called Garden. We'll create this as a target collection and it's going to go inside my collection set. And notice we have a little plus against it now, so this is my collection, a little plus, and that plus simply means this is the target collection. If we then go back to the photos I took on the 7th of March, if I right click on one of the images, I've got the option to add it to the target collection. And so what I've done, I've selected that and it's automatically put it into my collection. I can also just simply drag the image to the collection and drop it in there, which will put it in there. If I had a couple of hundred images, that might get a bit tiring. So we can just select all of the photos and we can drop them in on block. So all I did there was to select the first photograph and then hold down the shift key and selected the last photograph, and then I can just drag them all into that folder. Now imagine I had several days worth of photos to do that. That's really not great. It would be much nicer if I could import the images straight into that collection. Unfortunately, that's not supported within Lightroom either. It's not into a standard collection. But what we can do is, in here we can create a thing called a smart collection. So I'm going to call this one South Wales. It's going to go inside my collection set of March photos. And now I have the option of setting up some rules which can be applied to a photograph for it to appear in this collection. We can choose any, all or none. So I can create a lot of rules in here, and by default it needs to a photograph needs to match all of the rules that I'm going to set up to appear in that collection. But we could say, okay, we'll choose any of them. If it matches any of those rules, it can go into that collection. If it matches none of those rules, it can go into that collection. So we can write rules to exclude photographs, for example. That's why you might choose that. So I'm going to create a rule here. It's not going to be based on rating. I want to base it on the keywords that I set up. So I'll create one select on keywords, contains all, and we'll put in here South Wales. If I click on create, that will create me a smart collection, and all of my photos with South Wales would appear in there. But this is only for March. So what I would really like to do is to say only those photos taken during the month of March should appear in this collection. So we click on plus, we can add another line in here, and this time we'll choose date, and capture date is in the range of 1st of March to the 31st of March. Now these dates are inclusive, so any photograph taken between the 1st of March and the 31st of March, inclusive, with keywords of South Wales, will appear in this collection. So that's the only two rules I want to apply. So if we can then click on create, and all of a sudden we see we've got a new collection with all of the photos. The same 143 photos that appear in here are now in here. And if I had any photos I took of South Wales that were taken in another month, they wouldn't appear in that collection. So if I create my smart collection first and know what keywords I'm going to apply, I've now got a way of, when I import images, they automatically get put into collections. And I'd much rather work with collections. If somebody said to me, John, what photos did you take in South Wales in March? Well, I can easily find it. I don't need to go through each of the different days trying to think, okay, was I in South Wales on the 7th of March, 6th of March, 30th of March? Can't remember. But I can go to my collection and there they are. And that's really all I want to talk about collections. Thank you for watching, and next time we'll do my deep dive photo. I'll show you how I developed that from start to end. Thank you for watching.